Talk about The Butterfly by Ashley Antoinette. I definitely read this book out of order, but I do plan on going back and starting from the beginning before I go further into the series. I personally would call this book a urban fiction contemporary romance book. This is going to give you all of the gangster love story vibes that you might be looking for. You are going to eat this book up because it is right up that alley. Our main character, Morgan, is engaged to a man named Bash. He's helping her raise her twins. They're not his biological children, but he's been there since their birth. Biological father passed away and Bash kind of stepped in and took on the father role for Morgan's twins. Now Bash is doing everything that he should be doing and is doing everything right, in my opinion. And then we get introduced to Meek, which is Morgan's baby daddy's best friend. End up hitting it off one night and Morgan is slowly starting to fall in love with Meek. And that starts to pose a huge problem between her and Bash, who she's engaged to, and Meek, because he's also starting to catch feelings and he does not play about Morgan. This is like the messiest little love triangle that I think I have ever read about. My girl Morgan cannot decide if she wants to stay with the stable life of being with Bash or if she should go back to her roots and be with the type of gangster that she is used to and that really understands her and everywhere that she comes from. I feel like my girl Morgan is struggling and cannot figure out who she wants to be with. And me as the reader, I'm struggling because I don't know who I want her to be with. I don't know if I want her to be with Bash, who is the only man that her kids have known, or be with Meek. But then I also feel like it's messy for her to be with Meek because the fact that he's her baby daddy's best friend, I feel like that kind of goes against the code to deal with him. To deal with Meek, but I'm just like torn. I'm just as torn as Morgan and I'm not even in the situation. I ended up giving this one 4 stars and I feel like the only reason that I ended up giving it 4 stars instead of 5, and I feel like this is petty, but this is just my honest thoughts, is the narrator for this book. I couldn't do it. I can't do it. I just cannot do it. I listened to this on audio and I feel like the narrator wasn't doing it for me. I just was cringing every time that she was doing the voices for the men, and I don't know, it's just me. I don't know how all of the back end stuff works on doing an audiobook, but I feel like I would have enjoyed this a lot better if the narrator just did voices and a man came in and did the men's voices. I feel like it would definitely bring the story to life. I felt like I was cringing and I just honestly wanted to turn it off every time that she would do the voices for the men. But I feel like that's my only complaint with the book. Other than that, I feel like this could have definitely been a 5-star read if I probably just read the book instead of doing the audio for this.